Well, well, there we go. Cowboys lose to the Titans, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew we were gonna lose. This Titans team, they beat they beat some good, at least one good team that I saw. They're not as bad as our record says. I mean, just a horribly sloppy game on both sides. Many fumbles, many penalties, just many things that are the marquee markers of bad teams. I mean, just penalties, holdings, offsides on the worst possible time that you can get them. I mean, just really losing Des Bryant, Jason Witten, and Travis Frederick hurt this team a lot. You know, uh, I mean, you can't just blame it all on that because, you know, teams lose players. You're going to lose players throughout the year. It's football. It happens to every team. You to just sit there and point at injuries and stuff like that is just ridiculous because it happens to every team. The Patriots, everybody. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, uh, I just don't know. I really don't think Scott. If we have a really bad season, I mean, which we probably are, I don't think Scott Linehan is going to survive. I don't know. I would be surprised if he did. Jason Garrett might survive. I don't know. 2 years ago, he won Coach of the Year. Last year, he went 9-7. I mean, we're looking at below 500. We still have to play the Saints. We have to play the Falcons. We have to play the Colts. With Andrew Luck firing on all cylinders, the Colts are not as bad as they look because Andrew Luck's been getting hot. So man, I knew we were going to lose this game. I just knew we were going to lose it because our offense is so abysmal. I mean, we only put up like 14 points this game. It's just, our defense is all right. I don't know, the defense is too small. If you really want to start picking bones, our defense is too small. We're susceptible to the straight pounding ahead run. And a lot of those plays where they got first downs, they threw screens where you had several guys out front blocking. And our guys are small. They're susceptible to getting blocked. You know what I'm saying? So, just, I think Marcus Mariota outperformed Dak Prescott. We don't have a team that can weather any injuries because we have a quarterback that barely averages 200 yards a game. You know, uh, I mean, I'm not blaming the quarterback. It might be the offensive play caller's fault, but that's just what we are. I'm not laying blame on anyone. I'm just stating the obvious. Our offense is abysmal. I mean, it's not very good. You know. I mean, I just don't know what to say. And how can you expect your defense to continue to give the other team three and outs when your offense just cannot get it done? You know, uh, I mean, defense didn't play a perfect game. I'm not saying defense is perfect. There's a lot of things we need on defense. We need a linebacker that can stay healthy. Shaun Lee can't stay healthy. This is like the fifth season in a row that he's got injured with the same injury. 5 straight seasons of him not playing most of the season. Only the Cowboys would continue to keep a guy who is like that. That's how hamstrings are. You cramp your hamstring, you can only do. If you push yourself to that point again, you're going to cramp it again. You can only push yourself to that limit where you cramped it. You can't push yourself no further. I mean, the only way that Shaun Lee is going to be able to continue to play as if he only plays like less than half the snaps. If he only plays a quarter and a half each game. You just can't have a guy like that. I don't care how good he is. I don't care how good he is. It doesn't matter how good he is. Because you can't do anything when you're sitting on the sideline. You know? If Joe Montana only played one quarter a game, do you think they would keep him? How many games do you think he would win? Yeah, he's Joe Montana, but he only plays one quarter a game. You know, so Shaun Lee limps off, and what was it, the second or third quarter, limps off again. Hamstring again. For the 5th year in a row. Well, let's sign him to a 10-year contract. I mean, it's ridiculous, you know. And he's the cornerstone of our defense. You could get rid of him and get 2 or 3 good players on the defense. I mean, at least you could get a guy that's not going to be injured 80% of the time, 75% of the time. You know, you can sit there and you can say, oh, we're missing Travis Frederick, you know, but I guess the only good thing you can say about the Cowboys is really all we really need to do is focus on the offense. I mean, you know, we just gave up our first round draft pick, you know, so draft a couple offensive guys, see what you can do on offense. You know, it was poor. It's got to be something in the coaching or in the higher-ups because it's poor draft picks. It's a poor pick of players. That's what it boils down to, you know. We have a young guy, Kellen Moore. He just got out of college. He stayed on the Cowboys about a season and a half and quit. He's like 23 years old, 24 years old. And they hire him as quarterback's coach. You know, I mean, I don't care how much you like a guy. You can't hire some 22-year-old kid as a coach. These coaches have gray hair. You need someone with experience. You know, so, I mean, I knew we were going to lose this game because that's how pitiful we've been playing. So anyways, though, Amari Cooper had a good game, but it's just still, it's not nearly enough. So anyways, though, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.